Welcome back to the Scuff Gaming 10K. Mr. X joined by Chance. Faze going up against E6. Enable on your screen right now. He's going to be pushing all the way through green plat. And this could be dangerous for E6. If he's able to pick up some more kills, should open up for a chance for Faze to kind of pinch on that drone and then have him turn around, start to get that spawn trap. Now, if you're just joining us, Faze is up 2-0 in this series. Now, they make a pretty nice comeback on the hard point. They dominate the SND pretty much. And now starting up this uplink. Enigma 6, their backs against the walls. Also, a quick update. I saw Optic Gaming in the other semifinal. They won map number 1. Currently in the SND, they are down 4-2. So keep you guys updated on both of the matches going on. This will be 2 semifinals tonight in the 10K.
Back on board with these guys. Felny with your drone kills coming in his favor. Has Kruki in general working with him. Looks like Felny is going to be able to get a dunk pretty much straight away. Faze gonna kill him immediately after, but again, not in enough time. So it is gonna be E6 getting on board first with a 2-0 lead. And it looks like they still have that drone control. Obviously, last time we watched E6 on uplink, it was Felny that had most uplinks for his team. We can see why now. I'm gonna be rocking it again. Gonna be able to hit that 1-point toss. So 2 pretty quick scores back to back for E6. Gonna take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, some nice plays by E6, playing from the, what some would say is the less advantageous side. Attacking through snow pretty hard. Lots of angles for AR players to set up, be able to pick players off, trying to bring the drone in. Proof trying to play some base defense for E6. He's going to get one, but now you see it's going to be Faze with the drone. It's going to be attached, trying to get it through. That gas, he's going to be taken out. General, he's going to be flanked from behind. That is Zuma actually on a 4 spree in the E6 base. Clay gonna dunk that one in for 2, so it's gonna be Faze getting on the board here now, only down 1 point.
That was a very consistent push out of them. It was a nice job by General, excuse me. I think he picked up 3 kills to try and stop that, but again, Faze was just piling through, and eventually the levy did break. So still, E6 gonna have a bit of a lead here, but of course, Placer Slays right now with that drone in hand, gonna be pushing already through blue. Gonna be trying to get at least a 1-point play on the board. He's gonna have a few players to beat in general. He's gonna meet him with this battle. Of course, Enable flashing the line for Faze. Gonna have the drone in hand. Gonna get that 1-point toss off as well. Enable doing it not necessarily by himself, but coming in clutch at the very end to tie it up 33. So
I feel like Enable in all those situations usually comes up pretty big for this Faze lineup. I mean, we've seen it time and time again. He's just a very talented player with tons of first-person shooter experience on the console. And you see Attach, he's going to be bringing this drone back towards green plat. This is going to be a 2-point score right here for Faze. You have Zuma getting the cutoffs as well. Enable and Attach really leading the way with Zuma. All 3 of them on streaks as Clay. All he really has to do is just kind of post up with his AR and pick up some kills if they just kind of run into him. Right now, it looks like this Faze team may be able to rally some caps. Zuma's going to put in another one for a 2-point score. And just like that, E6 was in control of the game. And this Faze team just explodes out of nowhere, puts some points on the board. And now this E6 team has to really be worried, Chance.
I mean, yeah, it was kind of reminiscent on the Garage Hill on the hard point. It's just when Faze turns on that switch, they got another 10 kills in a row. And that allowed them to get so many points back to back to back. Either way, though, Attach still gonna have that drone in hand, leading his team in slaying as well. Actually, no, I take that back. Enable is up there. Zuma's up there too. Zuma just got 3. He's on a 4 streak. My God, Attach gonna have another dunk in his hands. They already have knocked points, so they were down 3-0, and then since then, Faze.
I mean, they just keep trying to push. They keep trying to push at Zuma, and he is just killing everyone. Zuma on a 6 spree. He's gonna kill them all again off respawn. It's going to be Attach putting that one in for 2. It's going to be a 11-3 game. I mean, how many times are you going to run at him before you just kind of have to say, okay, well, we have to just go on the overextension. I mean, they weren't winning those gunfights. He was set up in a great spot. I mean, just really a tough go for E6 there in the first half.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, they look good, especially playing on that bad side, but it just wasn't enough. You can see Felny only has 3 kills to his name. You're not going to win any respawn with that kind of stat line. Even if he does have the caps for his team, again, they're all just losing gunfights. The only player that's even right now is John at 11-11. The Faze just turned it on, but now E6 is going to have a little bit less than 4 minutes just to get some points on the board. Going to see if they can make the comeback again. This is do or die for them, as they did drop the first 2 maps. And there you go. They do have a couple kills in their favor. That's now 4 in a row. Felny with their drone, trying to get something through blue.
And look at Faze. They're going to give up on their base. Just going to have 1 player rotate back. try and pick up some kills. That's going to be Clay. And then the rest of them are going to go on the overextension, try and get the drone. So let's see how this works for them. This is what E6 probably should have done. You're going to see Zuma pick up one. He's got another player out here, the small snow area, and he's not going to hit those shots attached there to bail him out. But you see how much better of a situation that is than to just keep flooding that one player. Attached just steps on John's head. Now trying to bring the drone down elbow. He's met by one player of E6. That was going to be Proofy. So see Zuma in the E6 base, not able to pick up any players because they're just kind of rotating this one around. And you saw E6 some hesitation there, wasn't sure whether to go over towards purple or to rotate this one on the overextension. They're gonna rotate this one all the way, and Attach coming from behind. He's actually gonna get taken out. Enable able to pick up 2 big kills. Enable's gonna get the 3rd as well. Gonna toss that drone off the side. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go. E6 is in a lot of trouble here, Chance.
I thought that was almost guaranteed point for E6 as well. They, it was a very good job for them on the rotation. They got all the way around. They were even picking up the kills, but then Enable, we saw him come up clutch when he was by himself. He was able to get a 1-point toss earlier on the first side. And then, of course, getting a 3-piece to stop a 2-point play from coming in doesn't hurt too much either. And he is just continuing the slang. He's on a 6th streak. It's going to be Zuma right now with the drone, and Faze able to stop that push. Faze was single-handedly by Enable, and they counter it with a 2-point score of their own. Faze just a little, well, no, a lot of bit too strong. Yeah, Enable finishes that one on a 7th spree. Just so dominant. These Slayers of Faze going to be attached with the drone outside of purple. Going to toss it down. Try and make something happen here on the outside over by elbow. He's not going to be able to do anything. Let's go on board with some of the guys from E6. Going to be on board with Johnny. Has one player directly to his left. E6 needs to get control of the drone here, and they need to make some scores happen fast. Chance, they need a lot of 1-point scores. Try and push the pressure on Faze, and then try and catch them, overextending, doing some odd things, and then go for 2. But as I say that, everybody dead for E6. It's going to be Faze controlling the drone. It's going to be Attached, led by Enable. Enable's going to pick up one. Zuma with another. Zuma's going to pick up a 3rd. Attached, just trying to stay alive. Zuma coming from Proofy's right. Proof has to turn and look. He's not going to be able to win both of those engagements. Going to be Attached with another 2-point score. And this is the best uplink game I've seen Faze play. I haven't seen them look too dominant in uplink. It's the best one I've seen them play by far. Yeah, we've had it out, and outside of the first minute of the first half, they just looked almost perfect as well. They're making all the clutch plays, they're getting all the clutch scores, and they're making all the right decisions. You saw earlier when E6 pretty much had that guaranteed 2-point play, they rotated back. Placer stayed there so he could get some extra kills, but then the rest of the team rotated back just to get that drone control, making all of the correct decisions. Here you can see Proof trying to rotate that around for Eskies, but even so, even though General's going to pick that up, there just isn't enough time. Faze is going to be able to stop that push anyway. It's going to be Attached that picks it up. Placer's like, no,
Placer
I want
wants
these
the
points.
yeah.
Placer getting in the stat line as well.
Yeah, Placer wants those scores. He's going to put that one in for 2, and that is going to be it. Faze going to make it to the grand finals today of the 10K with a 17-5 victory here in Biolab Uplink. Not a lot for us to talk about in that one. Not close at all. E6, though, they did play a very good tournament. To make it to the semifinals. That first hard point, they had a lot of control. The second game, they stay in it for most of it. Just this 3rd one did not go in their favor. And guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll have some coverage of the Optic versus Elevate series, and then we'll be bringing you the grand finals. Stay tuned.